Thokozani, Thokozani, Thokozani.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time tuning in, hopefully you too will get to be part of the family by liking, subscribing and commenting down below. Anyway, let me talk of my shares. I just needed to have like izaza because most of the izaza mntwaneni. But if it's not your first time, you know how we do it here. We like and we share on all our social media platforms. But no blister formed against me shall prosper. And Ngubani, content creator is my name. So therefore that's what I'm here. That's what I signed up for. So as you all know, I have been talking about the fact that when I reach 2k subscribers there will be a giveaway, and so obviously the details of the giveaway will follow down below, but there is a word that I will mention, and should you actually manage to, what's this word, ukubamba elagama, you will then enter the competition. The details will follow in the description box. But like today's video, I'm actually having a conversation about consultation etiquette, because I've actually found most people asking me about Gogo, what do I do? What do I bring? And in the consultation, and actually I've been in a position where a person doesn't really understand what it is that I'm talking about during a consultation. Number one, when you're about to go to a consultation, when you're going to go consult, you need to understand that most people don't do it, but it is very important. Ukuzila is just keeping away from any sexual activities, understanding the fact that you're going there in your purest form. Not to say that akondo is awkwazeka ukuhloleka based according to what's going on in your life. However, when you get there in your purest form, I am then able to detect as much as I can, and I'm able to feed off your from your spirit in a positive manner. Moving forward, abanye abantu ke you usually pay before you consult, abanye you pay after the consultation. Now I understand that in my sense, or according to my books, it's basically to show that you're attentive. It's basically to show that, okay, you're journeying with me, not to necessarily say that you understand what it is that I'm talking about. So for instance, I will say Thokoza gogo in your life, this and this and this and that is happening. Then you will say Thokoza gogo, just to basically say, okay, no, I am journeying with you. What most people don't understand when consulting is the dynamics of consultations. You need to understand that when we are doing a reading, we're basically focusing on what's happening in the present, what happened in the past, and what's going to happen in the future. So in other times, I will then speak of something that has not happened to you yet. For instance, maybe I will see an accident. However, to me, it will occur as something that has already happened. So then that's when I will say, okay, this and this happened to you. Then that's when you say, no, gogo. I have never experienced something like that. But then you need to understand that then if something is revealed to me, then that basically means that it is to happen. Now, most people don't understand that we're different. Yeah, understand kukho Camagu, kukho Thokoza, kukho Makhosi, and we basically use different things ukuchaza. Like for instance, I know that I use amatambo, and so basically what you do is you blow into lo matambo, and when ndiwaphosa amatambo based on what's happening in your life, that will reflect ematambeni. Other people use candles, other people use water. And what you guys need to understand is that sometimes you will go to a particular Sangoma in order for you to actually find out as to what's happening in your life, and that Sangoma will actually manage to actually tell you about what's going on in your life at that current point. And then you will say, when okay, no, let me go to kwesinye Sangoma to actually confirm this. But what you need to realize is that I may not, get that revelation about your life. Instead, I might get something else. Meaning that to a certain extent, when I was out again, no, I did not get any fulfillment because what you had told me during the consultation does not necessarily affirm what I had received or what I was told from the previous consultation. So you need to understand that amadlozi akokumoya ngongafaniyo. In other cases, one might be able to detect a certain aspect about your life, whereas the other one won't be able to detect that. Now I think it is very important to understand that when you say to me that gogo ndicela consultation on the 26th, right, then all that I'm doing up until the 26th is basically, ndikokumoya. I am praying, I am fasting, so that by the time that you come in ndumbeni yam, by the time, in fact, you're waiting outside, when I'm saying to you, Linda, I am able to detect as to what's going on in your life, so that by the time ndiposa amatambo, I am getting, a detailed vision as to what is going on in your life. So I mean, when I said to people that in one of my posts on Facebook that when you make a consultation nesangoma, you need to fully respect that. You need to understand that that is a commitment that you've made. So if you find yourself not being able to make it because of whatever reasons, then it is only polite to say Thokoza gogo, I am not able to make it today, so that I then can go back ndiyocenga edlozini ndiyothobela ndichaze uba you're not able to. And so you find that most of the time nina nilandelwa ngamabhadi, because what you do is you say to me that ndizawuzoconsulta, all that I am doing ndiyakubika, ndiyakubeka, ndiyacela kwabaphansi to journey with me during this week, so that you come to me, so that we're able to have a consultation that is constructive, a consultation that paves way, and all that you do is to just switch off your phone, not give a damn about what's going on to me. What does it do? Liyakwata. Because then you basically used it and you had no regard whatsoever. So in terms of like the dress code when you are like consulting, I think this is actually like a very tricky one, because you'd find that but I think you need to be as comfortable as possible. That is why we're there. Akhona amabayi to actually give you ufike uqumathele, but just try and be comfortable. But I will go the traditional route, obudi, obviously pants, or sisi, ilokwe. When you come into endumbenyam, I mean, come on, we're young, we're hip, we're happening. So akoni tutwale already, wearing a dress is a form of respect. And so I think also, just to elaborate further, when I said that no intimacy because funeke uzilile, you need to understand that you need to be in a spiritual state that is actually going to be beneficial for you. So often you find people that baya natural mizabo. You find people telling their entire world that they're actually going to consult. Nope, babes, hi-ka. Do not do that. It is best to actually, bring your family, okanye, uhambe, usisiko. Because what you need to realize is that ezinye izinto ezizawuvela phayana zimfihlo. And so I think when you're consulting, we're actually digging deep. We're looking into the past to actually find out what is it that you did, that has resulted in things going so badly for you. Or actually we're looking into the future as to maybe what does the future hold, or rather, what is it that is in store for you. So I think it is also very important to actually understand that because you could bring a friend, and then my spirit could actually pay attention to the friend as opposed to paying attention to you. So I think that's actually something very important to take into consideration when you're actually consulting. And so I think another thing about consulting that is very important is that you need to be patient. When you get to apho ndisebenzela khona ndithi kuwe kindly wait. You need to be patient because in other cases, in other cases, I am still trying to connect with you. I am in the process of praying. I'm in the process of ucenga, so that when you get to endumbeni yamu, we're able to then, as I said, have a constructive session. Now, in my case, when you consult, you don't have to bring ibhotile, you don't have to, bring all these other things that maybe other people require. But I know kwabanye zibhotile, I know kwabanye candles. Like I said, different strokes for different folks. But I think one thing that I can advise most when it comes to the issue of consulting is that it is very sad how once a person has consulted, they tend to get addicted to the nature of the consultation. They tend to be dependent on consulting. Now I think it is very important to actually Marcos, it is very important for you to actually realize that in as much as this is Sangoma, our job only, ends kwindawo ethize. I am just there as a spiritual guide. I am just there to pave way for you. I could tell you that you need a cleansing, and we could do that cleansing. It could take a day, it could take 3 days, it could take months for actually things, to unfold. So I think you need to watch out, because my next video I will be actually focusing on scammers. But I think the whole point is to just understand that when you go consult, you too are in a space that is actually good to receive what you're going to be told. You're not vulnerable up to a point where a person could just tell you something that's not happening in your life, or a person could lead you astray. You're not vulnerable to a point where you tend to be so addictive to a point where consulting is like a drug. Everything that you need to do, everything, every decision that you need to make, upelu consulta, amagqirha are going to suck you dry, and I'm talking about the scammers. So you need to understand that mentally you're ready, spiritually you're ready. I always say physically you're ready, because then it does not only just end there, but then after the consultation, it is a journey of what you need to do afterwards. And I think the whole reason of consulting is to just check yourself, is to just check the relationship between you nabaphansi. Let me just end it there, because I just don't want to be long. If you have any questions, do ask them below. But I think I cannot stress the fact that you, after consulting, you need to do what is suggested, and then after that you need to realize that you too have ancestors that love you. You too have ancestors that actually want the best for you. So in as much as you consult for clearer messages, for a clearer path, but after the consultation, after you've done what you're supposed to do, trust abantu bakokwenu, cenga abantu bakokwenu, cenga itongo, and watch as things unfold. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hashtag road to 3K subscribers in it. Otherwise, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your love. Do ask questions below. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Send some love. And on Facebook I am Athi-Lilitha Tyumbu, Twitter at _Athi-Tyumbu, and Instagram at _Athi-Tyumbu. Kukhanye kwande. Thank you so much. Thokozani.